Hey guys, so if you're going back to school and you need advice on exam stress, homework, friends, bullying, mental health, peer pressure, blah blah blah, then you have clicked on the right video. So with that being said, let's get on with the video. So this is like the best time of the year. I always used to look forward to this, like going back to school, new year, new subjects, new teachers. Yeah, the best time ever. So I asked you guys on Instagram to give me some topics on what you'd like me to give advice on for if you're going back to school or going uni, so you guys can feel a bit more prepared for this new year. So I had quite a few actually, so I'm going to go through some of them. Most of them were kind of the same thing. And of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell bar so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on with the video. Exam stress. It is a very stressful time, and I must admit the most stressful period of my life was in, I'll say, university and A-levels. So yeah, studying, like being in school, being in university was the most stressful time of my life. I feel like I prefer this adulthood compared to studies. But with exam stress, the reason why you're stressed about exam is because you're feeling pressured to get good grades, to get into the university you want, or you're feeling pressured to get the grades that your parents are expecting of you. I had exam stress for some exams and the others I didn't, and the reason why I didn't have stress for the other exams is because I revised more for those and I prepared more for those. I would not focus so much revision on the topics that I wasn't interested in, and that caused me to feel more stressed, and yeah, just more stressed about that exam and about the grades, because I didn't really revise much, and that's the reason why it's causing so much stress. You got to prepare for your exams early in advance. You can't just leave it to last minute, because that's just going to cause you stress. And I mean, you can go out with your friends and all, but you got to manage your time and remember that, you know, you've got a future, you're using this, you got to use your time effectively. So revision tips on how to revise. Everyone has their own way. Some people like taking notes and reading on the train on the way to school. Like some people like to revise at night. Some people like to wake up early to revise. It all depends on you, on what works for you. What worked for me was do a lot of past papers and read through those big books that you have. Just read through those books and then highlight the key points and take notes if you need to. Each day I used to set a target. You set targets when you're revising, be like, okay, by the end of the day I need to have revised at least this many pages or this many chapters. By the end of the day I would test myself. I'll ask my sister, okay, can you test me on these questions, can you test me on these topics, ask me questions on this topic, and I'll try to answer them. That is a hard one, and yeah, we do that all the time. You know, you've got the phone right next to you, and then you've got your exam book, and then sometimes you pick up your phone and you scroll through social media, you get distracted and you see something and that leads you to do something else, and it's just wasting your time. So one way to stop it is you could either put your phone away, put it away on charge. That's what I do, away from me, so that I don't have that distraction. So try to keep any distractions away from you so it's not that easy to reach. What you can do is turn off the internet or the Wi-Fi, and that will, you know, stop you from browsing the internet and just get your coursework done. Block certain websites so you don't end up using it on the laptop whilst you're when you're meant to be studying. Like if you do catch yourself procrastinating, then you need to think like, are you using your time wisely? Like, you know, you've got 24 hours in a day. When you set a target, it makes you feel more focused to get your work done, and then after you've done it you feel more satisfied, and then you can treat yourself to going on your phone or whatever you do once you've completed the task. You just have to have that natural motivation. It doesn't come easy. Like you can watch all these advice videos, read all these books on motivational advice, but what it comes down to is your willpower. Like you need to have your mind focused. So when you compare yourself, then that's reducing your self-esteem, because when you're comparing yourself, you're looking at someone else and feeling like, oh, why don't I have those grades, or why am I not doing that well on this subject, and that's going to reduce your self-esteem. Stop worrying about what others are doing or whatever someone else is getting, because that's not you, that's not your future. Your future is on what you're doing right now, because everyone's path is different. Other people might look at you and feel like, oh, I wish I had what she had, or I wish I had her grades. You know, it's just like, you know, everyone has something that they're good at. Focus on the things that the talents that you have, the skills that you have, instead of focusing on the stuff that you don't have. And you're just being more grateful for what you have, the qualities, the skills, the talents that you have. That improves your confidence as well, because you're not thinking about what others are doing. You need to focus on your achievements. How do you balance other extracurricular activities and social life whilst you're studying? Create a timetable for yourself. That will help organize it a bit more. Don't feel pressured that you have to stick to it, but that will help balance things easily. Put it up on your wall, and that will, when you look at it, be like, oh, today I need to do this. Today is coursework day. Today is revision day. Weekend, if you wake up early in the weekend like me, if you're crazy enough like me to wake up early in the weekend, you can be like, weekend from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. can be like studies, and then the rest can be other stuff. So if you have like a set timetable, that will help you stay more organized, to help balance everything out easily without feeling pressured. How to stay consistently productive. Just have to have that willpower. I give myself deadlines. I need to get this done and that done, and that makes me more productive. So you need to give yourself your own deadlines. That will help you be more productive. Style and fashion on a budget. With outfits, just style things different ways. I'm gonna do a video where I style one t-shirt in different ways, so that you don't need like multiple different t-shirts, and you can just wear the same t-shirts and style it different ways. And yeah, that just saves you a lot of money instead of buying so many different tops and stuff. How to concentrate in class. Yes, sometimes concentrating in class is difficult. Like sometimes for me, like my mind drifts off elsewhere. One easy thing you could do is this tip that my friend Divya gave, is sit at the front and listen, because when you're sitting at the front you have no choice but to listen, because you know you're right at the front and the teacher's just there. Because when you're sitting at the back, you feel like the teacher's not watching you, and it's just gonna make you get distracted and talk to your friends while you're sitting at the back. So yeah, sitting at the front definitely helps. And put your phone away. Like when you're in class, you shouldn't be going through your phone. I had someone ask how to use your phone watching in class. No, you don't need to use your phone in class. If you want good grades, if you want to do well in getting good grades, then you need to focus on your class and learn, because you're going to end up regretting it. So don't use your phone watching in class. I did go through loneliness, and one thing I regret not doing, which would have helped me a lot, is to talk to someone about it. Talk to someone close to you, talk to someone that you know you can trust, and tell them about it. And when you open up and tell them about it, they will give you advice. It just makes you feel a lot better. You don't need to go through it alone, because when you go through it alone, it's going to give you anxiety, it's going to make you feel lonelier. But when you don't talk to people about that, it makes you feel like the whole world is against you, when really it's not, because it's just in your mind. Because when I uploaded that video about when I felt lonely, one of the girls messaged me on my Instagram and told me how they thought I felt. They thought that I didn't like them because I was always so quiet. They said things that made me feel like maybe I should have spoken up, because maybe if I spoke to them about it, then I wouldn't have gone through all of that in school, feeling like everyone's against me and everyone dislikes me, because it wasn't in that way to that extent. Nothing like whatever is in your head exists, because everything that you're thinking about it doesn't even exist. It's all just in your head. You make yourself feel like the whole world is against you, when really they're not. Like say if someone cancels out on you, it's not you. It's just, you know, everyone has a busy life, and it makes you feel like you're the one who, you know, you're the lonely one, and you feel like everyone is against you. And no, it's not like that. It's just in your head. So yeah, talk to someone about it. Do things that you enjoy. I would watch YouTube videos, because I would find that entertaining, and that would put me in a good mood, and I would do things that I like. I went through high school feeling lonely, and I came out and I felt like that changed me a lot. When I went from high school to university, I felt like I started to talk more, feel more confident. So when someone's being mean to you, if someone's bullying you, then that's their problem. They have an issue. They just have their own problems and they like to take it on other people just to make themselves feel better. People who are confident, people who love themselves, don't go around hurting other people. So obviously if they are hurting you, then they obviously have their own issues that they are insecure about or unhappy about, and they need to take it out on other people to make themselves feel better, make themselves forget about their own problems. And you just need to think of it like that. It's not you, it's them. I wish I knew that back then. Like me putting myself up on YouTube, like yeah, I get hate comments, I get people picking on me, and they're just like people who are sitting behind the screen typing things up, say something about you. They obviously are having a bad day or they are having their own problems, and they need to take their anger out on innocent people just to make themselves better. Comparing your life to social media. So with social media, that's the one thing that causes mental health or low self-esteem, or feel like you don't have what others have. What you see on social media, it's only like say 20% of someone's life. Like you don't see what they're going through. Like people only post the highlights of their life. Yeah, I post highlights of my life. I post stuff of me wearing nice outfits or traveling where I have a full face of makeup, but I don't post bits where I'm sat in my room in my pajamas, in my nightie, editing. I don't post me at my 9-to-5 job and then coming home from work editing. No one posts. That's the thing about social media. Social media, you only see the best bits. You don't see the work that goes behind the finished product, the finished edited video or the finished edited photo. You don't see the time that goes behind filming, getting everything set up, editing, uploading the video. You don't see all that time that was put into uploading that 10-minute long video. Like you don't see 100% of someone's life on social media. It's only a small portion. Even with me, like you only see a small portion. I don't show my entire life on social media. It shouldn't be something that should put you off. Just focus on yourself. Everyone has bad days and good days. You only see the good days on social media, so you don't need to look at social media thinking, why is this person doing all these good things? But you don't see like the down days that they have. So don't look at social media in that way. Just know that social media is only a small portion of their life and they're only showing like the highlights. Making new friends. This is a struggle, especially for shy people, because I was really shy. When I started university, obviously I went through high school feeling lonely, and because of that it shaped the person that I was, and it made me feel like I should get out of my comfort zone, do something that I'm scared of, and approach someone that you feel like you will get along with. Do something that scares you and be the first one to approach them, because when you do something that scares you, it changes you, it makes you a better person, it makes you more confident. So you just go around, go to all these events that they host for freshers year, for university first year students. First year university, everyone's going to be feeling the same way as you, so it's okay. Just know that you're not the only one feeling like that. Next one is fake friends. If you feel like the people that you're hanging around with are not genuine, are not real, if you feel like you can't be yourself in front of those people, then get yourself out of it. It's better to get yourself out of that group, and because it's just going to make you feel more lonely when you're in a group that you don't feel like you fit in. It's going to affect your mental health. So it's better to get out and just enjoy your own company, because that will make you feel a lot more lighter and not care about anyone else, because you're more focused on yourself, or talk to someone about it. And the next one is peer pressures. If you're feeling pressurized to go clubbing and you don't feel like it's your thing, you never know, you might like it, so give it a go. And if you feel like it's not for you and everyone else is doing it, then you don't need to feel that pressure to go. If someone's pressurizing you to go to clubbing, tell them about how you feel about it. Don't feel like you have to go to this place just because everyone else is doing it. Or hang around with friends who have the same values and same interests as you. Hang around with people that enjoy doing what you do. Focus on how you feel about it and do what you feel is right for you. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I've talked a lot on this video and I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I tried to cover everything, the most popular topics that I could. But yeah, that's my advice, and I hope this helped in some way. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and please do subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
If I say so, how much you got, need you, got you in a minute.